sleeves. He's back at it. He promised us all a championship at the start of the year. He's not come through with that one. There's only one tournament left. Let's kick it off with Sensor, though. Energetic Armored's what he's using, and he's going right down to the bottom here. And will find himself a little bit of trouble as well. He's going to find the first, and Priester will go down.
And here we go. Big Dog on your screen there gets taken out. We have an early hold from Complexity, going to be getting the first few points, as you can see on your screen. It's a lovely 3 set of kills there from FaZe as they try to regain control. They do have it for the moment. As you can see, Complexity now spawning out down low. Blast trying to make a little opening here. He's got Attach in his sights. If he can get up over the top, the slow contest in. From behind finds one. Can he get any more out of this? Still alive, still gunning it. His teammates are winning the fights down on docks, and now we have a little bit of a lead now from Complexity building. Blast still on your screen, still alive, making it count.
Shout out to Paradox backstage, of course, guiding us through all the action here. I am keen to, of course, see this role switch. What is going down with FaZe? How are they going to come out? This is basically a brand new FaZe that we're going to see, but straight away, Priester rocking that STG is going to take down Ricky, and judging by the minimap, looking solid for FaZe. Replays, though, going right to the back. Number 8 is going to be the one you're going to have to keep your eyes on, though. Dashi and Replays. Replays looking to get the better of him. We'll find him. We'll put him down, and 3 players for FaZe will fall, but look where they spawn. Right at the back, you got one coming through the middle as well. This is huge, all tied up here, going into the main street.
There was a nice hold there from Replays, again coming from behind now, trying to hang on there as the hardpoint gets pushed. That's Complexity getting the kills. Blast gets one, Ricky gets another, Dashi with a third, and that's a lovely hold from Complexity. And you can see the spawns from FaZe up top. Going to be taking those plays as they push right on down through main street. Attach, he's first in, he's tipped with a spear. If he can find something out of this, it would be ideal, but he's looked the wrong way as he crosses the street. His teammates are firing now. Replays is in, that subby ringing out. The role change already. You can see he may be reaping the rewards. Attach on the back end as well. Hasn't had to get his hands dirty just yet. Lovely kill there on Dashi as he manages to make sure that's FaZe hang on here with the final 15 seconds on main street.
Yeah, FaZe should be able to tie things up, maybe take a slight lead here, but going down to the docks, you are going to see number 6, there's Blast already set up. Complexity looking pretty solid across the board, though. Everyone's getting those early kills, a 4-kill streak for Zuma. We know how valuable he can be for FaZe, and especially on a hardpoint docks. He's a player that can go 40+. We'll have to see if he comes through, though, but looking to sneak around the back. It looks like he's found an entrance, found a bit of a hole, and he's going to find one. Dashi's going to be the first, and now this is where FaZe can really start to ramp it up.
Yeah, another beautiful set of kills there from FaZe. Still 5 in a row from Zuma. This streak has not ended yet. He doesn't have kill streaks yet. He's 50 points away from that glide bomb. And the clock is ticking. That kill's going to seal the first. He may be able to find a few more out of this one if he can stay alive. 6 kills in a row. The clock now working against Cole. That's a big kill from Ricky, just shutting it down before he can find any more of the streaks there. Priest is now next in line to pick up the pieces as the contest comes through from Complexity.
I love the play from Zuma. I think he played it perfectly regarding the streaks there. Challenged at the right time. Bit of unfortunate timing at the end of things. 10 and 5, a great start for him and for FaZe, leading by 7, but with 14 seconds left. What we are going to see is Complexity take the lead. They're going to bring in the streaks, and this is a really nice play because they're securing these spawns here. That is all the information they need, and that is now going to call out that those 2 players in the mid are pushing through. That kill feed lighting up yellow, and we're going to see Complexity not only get that scrap time, they've got the setup for the barrel building. This is beautiful stuff, Miles, and they've got full streaks too.
Yep, streaks to work with. There's a gunfight going down in mid. Ricky on your screen does find another one on Priester, and that's going to be his 8th kill in a row. As you can see, Complexity now starting to walk away with this lead ever so slightly. Still on board with Ricky. The shots are out. He's not going to be able to get the best of Replays there as that subby rings true, and now the fight for mid ensues. The barrel building still well in control of Complexity. They've had it since the start, and it doesn't really look like they're going to be letting go of this anytime soon. But here come FaZe. Pinch on either side. They've got guys going down low, but look at that. Sensor gets him down on the bottom by the docks. Attach comes through. He can't make anything happen as well. Blast is winning the gunfights in barrels, though. Priest has got to get in there as soon as he can, as Complexity have just trickled over that 100-point mark.
Blast was a player that I didn't know what I was going to get from him. You know, game 1, I think it's his first champs competing here, but he's coming up. He's showing what he can do, 10 and 6. One player we've not really seen anything from, though. Attach, you know, you think of docks, you think of fast-paced SMG. I've not seen it. He's sat at 7 and 13. Maybe that is what we need to see from FaZe to really step this up, but full streaks for Blast. And I tell you what, he's having a great time right now on the main stage. 60 seconds, a minute for his team on the half point as well, and they are doubling the score of FaZe Clan.
Ricky still now on your screen, doing what he can there to take care of Priester and Cole. This is looking fantastic for them. This isn't a scoreline we expected to see this early on. There's an artillery strike hitting the spawns now of FaZe immediately. Docks is going to become an absolute bloodbath in the moment as Ricky now surging forward. So one player to his left, artillery strike still to his name. That's the hard point for him. Dashi and Sensor also picking up kills in the back end, and this is already looking like very, very strong for Cole. There's a glide bomb coming through for FaZe. That's Zuma's 2 kills there, and that may be it. They managed to flush all the members of Cole out, and a chance now to stop the pressure.
Still a barrage on the side of Complexity. Whether they used to invest it here is probably quite doubtful. You've obviously got a lot more time to play with that one. But Complexity, this is the first rotation pretty much done. It's over. They have the lead, and you've got to look at the stats at this point. Ricky, 17 and 11, putting some good scores, but Zuma's starting to heat up now. 16 kills to his name. FaZe starting to fight back into it. And looking at rotation, yes, the artillery is still available for Complexity, but FaZe, they have full control right now.
Control. How long can they hold on for? They do have Blaster making his way in through the gate. He's been taken care of there by Zuma. That was happening off screen. Attach. Lovely bit of close range work there on Ricky. Almost finds a second. We do have to call out replays though. 8-13 right now. He's not necessarily looking the hottest so far on FaZe, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of analysis post-match as we discuss and pick apart his role change and how he's found himself here on London Docks. But regardless of that, FaZe hanging in there as best they can. Statue 34 seconds left on this one. And the spawns are a bit split at the moment for the guys on Complexity. They've got 2 of them down by the street, 2 of them on the docks. They managed to clean up the docks, and now they have to contend with those players coming through the back end, and it looks like it's all falling down a blast on that side of the map.
Yeah, and Zuma on a 5-kill streak. I love how he's got off the hill. He's taking himself away from the battle. He's just finding himself a nice corner, maybe to pick up some easy kills, just waiting on. It looks like Blast pushing through here, but we were talking 120 to 60 going into this, and now 128 to 121. FaZe Clan coming right back into it. Zuma with the streaks. He's on a 6-kill streak himself, and now he's trying to find Blast. That's going to run into his teammate, but denied for now. If FaZe can break through here onto the main street with this pinch, this is bad news for Cole.
Yeah, the previous main streak wasn't fantastic for FaZe. We'll see if they can make a bit of a ding here. Complexity, got to make their way through middle. They do have Zuma hitting the flanks and mid, and you may be able to find one. You may be able to find a few more as they transition over to the next hard point. Ricky's going to be in there, but look, Blast is actually going to be opening the field up. This fighter pilot could have done something big. Zuma finds one. His teammates are winning the fights in mid. I don't think so. Replays is held on. Priester finds another. Still holding that front line, holding the hard point. The lead is now theirs. 30 seconds left here on Main Street. FaZe have turned up.
You've got to question the angle. You know, that fighter pilot coming in, it's tough to see here, but Attach is on your screens, and he's running away, and he's fighting his way back into this. FaZe starting to heat on up. A lot of FaZe fans out there, they want to see them, of course, in that nationwide arena come Friday. And Priester, he might have changed his role, but he's going 15 and 15. He's doing what he needs to, but the star of the show right now, Zuma, 23 and 13 at a positive 10. We're what, halfway through the map right now? Zuma's on for a right game.
Here we go. Next docks on the rotation. Blast picks up 2. Halfway towards streaks, 4 kills in a row for him. He's about to nip on Priester if he can find something out of this one. Beautiful shots. Attach comes running around the corner, straight into the gun of him. And that's going to be 2 in a row for him again. 6 kills, make it 7. Streaks are on the tip of his tongue. Ricky holding down the spawns as well. Replays trying to make something happen here. Ricky's just holding the line. This is fantastic work. We've got control now to Complexity. They're willing to take the lead back now from FaZe. Back on board with Blast now in the hard point. He's about to contend with 3 players from FaZe making their way through, but Sensor's doing work outside. Blast finds 1. Streaks now for him. 8 kills in a row. I mean, you can see the kills back-to-back sprees for a lot of these players. For it's just they stringing these kills together so well. Can they make it count with the streaks? We've seen a couple of iffy ones, but this looks like it could be quite good. Attach will not find anything there. The little alcove will save him. But Sensor will pick up the kill.
Last time around, Complexity, they had full control of barrel building. They ran away with it. This time, they dominate the docks. Blast on an 8-kill streak. He's running away with this himself. It almost feels like Zuma versus Blast at this point. But right now, Cole have a 40-point lead on map number 1. We know how dominant they can be on Search and Destroy. If you FaZe, you don't want to throw away map 1. You've got to fight your way back into it. They do have control of the barrel building, but fighter pilot coming in. Interesting time to use this fighter pilot, I will say. It's going to pay off for Blast. He's going to tag up that third as well. Dashi as well as Ricky coming in from behind. Still 40 seconds on this. Cole could sneak on in. Cole could take this away. I tell you what, FaZe, they're in a world of trouble here, Miles.
He just slithered in. Dashi's still going. That's his 2nd kill in a row. The hard point's all his. Zuma's now making his way up straight on top of Statue, and you can see the artillery barrage just completely shut it down. Zuma's come in at the back end. He's managed to find 1. Can he get another out of it? No, Blast is going to flush him out with 20 seconds left. Cole. 2 10 points and climbing. The artillery barrage has completely nullified the front door. They've denied the area and they're forcing them through this tunnel at the back end. Ricky making his way through. Blast backing him up. 2 for Ricky. And now back on the hard point. Blast is still going. Complexity have just come alive in the final moments of this game.
It might be his first chance, but he's dropping 30. There's still time to go. 1 minute and 45 on the hill. Blast is doing it all. His transitions are pretty much perfect here. And as we go down to the crane, another barrage has been put down. This is just 1 break away now from Complexity taking map number 1. Sensor on your screen. He's going to be taken down, though, as FaZe do hold on. This game is not over. Do not rule FaZe out of it. We've seen it time and time before. But Ricky trying to get on the hard point will do, receiving the points. Look at the mini-map. Cole, they have control. There's still 35 seconds. They can technically end it right here, Miles.
Here we go. Sensor in from behind, finds one, almost a second. Lovely shots. Ricky now hard point. Final 30 seconds. They can win it here if they can, but attack. Lovely nades. That over the top is going to find the kill and get him out the hard point for the time being. FaZe, they made a big old comeback about halfway through the matchup to tie the score up and even have the lead for a while, and they could potentially do it again here. Priester on your screen, that AR fresh in his hand, holding down this as best as he possibly can. 10 seconds left now. They could potentially make their way up to that 200 point mark, but the nades come in and over the top from Complexity. Zuma gets absolutely skinned alive by Blast. Attach manages to get a bit of vengeance, but he's a little too late. 235 and climbing back to the statue. Can we make something happen here for FaZe?
Well, we've got a couple of rings on FaZe side, of course. We've got Attach, Replay still doing work right now. 3 kills, 4 kills in a row. This is brilliant for FaZe as they strike back. They are not out of this. We know that Statue, sometimes it can be a money hill. You push it out at the right places, you can dominate. Zuma, 32 and 22. They've got all the lanes covered. You've got Zuma in that barrel build and Attach watching through the middle here as well. Can they hold on? I tell you what, Miles, they hold on to the next 30 seconds here. They get a couple of streaks. They can turn this game on its head.
All the guns of FaZe now watching mid. They're doing the best job they can of keeping Attach alive, and he still is alive. 31-31, 4 kills in a row for him. FaZe, it's not over just yet. 20 seconds left on the statue. Replays is in. He can't make the trade happen, but Zuma's there to pick up the pieces. They are looking towards that next rotation. Attach already in position, finds Ricky. Can't get a second. Replays again there to pick up the pieces. This is perfect. Bit of trading back and forth. Can Priester find 2? He can't. Cole may have it. Zuma from behind, though. If he can find these kills, if he can hang in as we flip over. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and FaZe may be able to pull this back.
Zuma, again, another kill streak. Find himself 36. He finds the spawns for his team. Fighting it back. FaZe have everything they need to finish this game and finish it right now. Replays pushing forward. Believe it or not, with a sub, yes, the role changes come in and is looking to end it right now. Attach getting into the business. 2 go down, and FaZe just 10 seconds away from taking it. But Blast is making a case for Complexity as well.
Blast is trying to get in there. Final few seconds. It's another push from Cole. They've got the numbers. Can they win the gunfights? Attach, he's got to hold the line. He's got to clinch up because here comes Cole. Dashy finding the kill, and there it is. Map number 1. As close as you like. You can never count FaZe out.
A miraculous comeback right there from FaZe Clan in map 1. And before we talk about how it ends, let's talk about how that map actually began, Chance, because there was a point where Ricky earns his first glide bomb. And at that point, we kind of look at each other and say, all right, theoretically, this could be map number 1 just over.
The glide bomb was perfect on barrels, forces FaZe's spawn out, and then off the hill, when you force that spawn, you get free kills, which the kills went their way. Ricky gets fully streaked out. Off that hill, Blastful gets fully streaked out.
Yep.
And then they start using the streaks, and they were bad. There's fighter pilots that just get wasted. But then another 2 minutes later, Blast was like, okay, well, the first streaks weren't good. I got full streaks again. Like, that was a game where Complexity had, what, 2 or 3 fighter pilots, 2 or 3 artillery barrages, 3 glide bombs, and they lose. Like, I don't understand how they could be that bad, or how that even happens, or how good FaZe is, or it's ridiculous. For the situation FaZe put themselves in, there's no way you should ever win that game. I mean, even 1 set of streaks is kind of enough to turn the tides when it's competitive, but that was brutal. And I mean, that's good for FaZe to make the role swap. You win a hard point. That's been their biggest problem. Like, they made playoffs struggling in hard point. Now they get that first win in a fashion like that. And again, that's kind of what we said at the start of the series. They get that. They should be good, but who knows at this point? We'll still see. We got a lot of Call of Duty left to play, but that is a good way to start.
Complexity definitely going to be kicking themselves there. We kind of were joking between ourselves, saying it feels like we're watching Error Eternity from the very beginning of the year. If you look back at their streak usage, wasn't the best, and Complexity may actually end up paying the price there. But I'm curious to hear from both yourselves. The role swap. Obviously, we're used to seeing Replay so passively with the AR. Kind of plays a very 2013 type AR, if you will. Very, very, very passive. How kind of strange is it to see him in that sub role, kind of backing up the likes of Attach and Zuma?
It's bizarre because for me especially, towards the end, you know, I saw Replays kind of pushing up to Cole with an SMG. I'm like, yeah, he's pushing up. Like, believe it or not, he is doing this. But I think when you're a pro, you can fit any role.
Sure.
But one thing for me was the role switch. We saw the difference, but it was still the fundamentals of the SMG presence, and the way they won that was, for me, was Zuma once again, was the aggression, the pressure that he puts on, and the time on the hill as well, which is incredible. I think Blast, I've got to say, had a beautiful performance for his first map, obviously, in Champs. Apart from that, though, FaZe just clutching up. That factor really plays a part.
I'm not sure if FaZe, if the hardpoint game is strong enough right now. I'm not sure if it's strong enough to hang with any of the other top-tier teams. I mean, that's something I'm hoping to see them develop over the course of the weekend. It's something that they essentially have to. But at the same time, Replays was a little shaky at times. There's definitely a few moments where you could tell he was a little bit out of sorts. I mean, we saw early on, he hit I think it was Main Street. He managed to lock down the spawns quickly. He's winning key gunfights and whatnot, but it does feel like he's maybe 1 or 2 shoe sizes just wrong at the moment. Like, it's not far off being, you know, an ideal scenario for the lineup, but we'll see how they go the rest of the weekend.
And there's one thing he's very good at throughout his career is growing into tournaments, right? He start off a little slow, maybe day 1, but day 2, day 3, day 4, that's where he can pick up a couple of championships. As, of course, as it stands, FaZe Clan 1-0 up in the series. We now go over to St. Marie du Mont, Search and Destroy.
Then we go back into the Search and Destroy, and this is what we expect to see. A little bit of magic out of Complexity. They will be kicking themselves after giving that one away. For what do you feel? Is that their match to lose, or did FaZe win that one?
I think for me, it's a must-win for FaZe, and the reason I say that is because of Cole's S&D is very, very strong. Don't get me wrong, FaZe is, you know, good at it too. But for Complexity, they win map 1, they go into map 2 with that confidence. They go 2-0 up and, you know, fill out the rest if you like. But FaZe, big map 1. However, going into this, we're left in a 2v2. Priester replays, Sensor, Ricky, the 2 S&D players you really want to live. Dashy and Blast maybe have gone down, but don't snub your nose at Ricky. Is a player which has been an S&D veteran for so long. He's going to be tagged and swapped up here. Priester now in a 1v1. It's all coming down to Sensor yet to make an impact on this game. He's found the plant, and he will find that final kill. Sensor finalizing things there, and we are going to see the first round strike for Complexity.
Yeah, a little bit of bad luck. You know, you run that way, we can see through the X-rays players just on the other side of the crates, and easy kill for Sensor there. But again, interesting, quick early start. 2 dead apiece, an easy 2v2. Ricky finds a kill in mid. Before you know it, Priest has tied things up 1-on-1, and 22-2 after drawing first bloods on offense since stage 2. I mean, that is quite the statistic. I mean, that tells you one thing straight away there, that FaZe opening kills once they get that thirst for blood. It's pretty much game, set, and match from then on out. Yeah,
talking of opening kills, welcome to Dashy's world. You know, let's see what he can pull off. He likes to find that first blood, and he doesn't like to give it away. And the grenades go down. That's the first blood, but Dashy, you can take your first blood, and you can run away with it attached 3v3.
Dashy, snipes aplenty. We know him for that. Oh, no, Chance as well. Chance is a nasty sniper. I'm not sure if you've seen his Twitter feed, but he does some heinous things. I'm sure he's picked up a thing or two from watching that young man play. Blast on your screen, and it's now again a 2v2. 1 minute left on the clock. Dashy still with sniper in hand, hoping he can get a few more blasts. Both those players on the rotation round, and Priest is going to be pushing up daisies, and the replays all on his own now. Has to contend with the AR of Blast and Dashy sniper, and already looking a little fierce, looking a little frightening at this point. That's a difficult angle to win the gunfight from replays, and oh, what the hell, through the wall as he tried to run out of that one. Beautiful shots there from Blast. Another round to Cole.
I know JP, you know, works very hard on these stats. Points out 22-2 on offense when you get the first blood. There's 22-3, you know, that's another one. You know, it doesn't happen often, but your first blood, it was nullified by Dashy, the sniper, and that's what we want to see. We want to see these high kind of flare-like gameplay, if you like, but as you see, the sniper already making its mark here at Champs. And again, Champs is different than your Pro League, your majors. This is where you've got to be very, very composed to use it. 2-0 to Complexity.
Here we go, pushing all over B. 2 members of FaZe hitting the site. Looks like one's on A defense. Replays is up high, and it's an early trade there on the site. Replay still hoping to find something out of this one. Zuma finds 2 there. Lovely bit of work with the STG. So that's 2 dead for Cole. Dashy makes it a 3rd, and now Sensor's all on his own. Can Doug do it in a 1v3 situation? He's already found 1 kill. There's a 2nd. Up high, not able to make it work. He doesn't have eyes in the back of his head, and he certainly doesn't have 2 guns, so that's going to be it. FaZe now with a chance. Slow down that momentum from Cole as they were running away with this one. Stop the streaks, cut that momentum short, and see if they can't get back into this.
And I think that's what FaZe need, especially if FaZe can take that search and destroy. You know, that's that almost game type which you look towards Complexity. This is where FaZe, you know, gain a little bit of confidence as well. But 1 round at a time here for the boys. And again, I think first bloods are going to be very, very crucial. You talk about first bloods all the time, and you see those leaderboards. You see the likes of Zuma. You see the likes of Dashy. Now they're going head-to-head here. Round number 4, kicking it off, 90 seconds. And FaZe, it looks like another B push. You're going to see these grenades, but Dashy right back at it with a sniper rifle. Stun and nade, looking to go out. He's tagged a couple. The communication will go down. Sensor first in. Dashy with the first blood. Attach answers back again. These first bloods really aren't meaning much. It's that 2nd, that 3rd, and Blast is going to be the one to put 2 in the ground here. And replays a little bit out of position. Was hitting that flank, but unfortunately for him, his team are going to go down with 60 seconds. Very, very difficult objective here. And Dashi, is he going to put that one sniper bullet in his chest, in his head?
Depends. If Replays checks the corner, almost makes it happen, and that would have been ridiculous. Now it's a 2v1. Replays, he could potentially do this. 40 seconds left on the clock. He's now got a snipe to work with. That could change the gunfight now on the site. If he can break it, quick scope blast. It's champs, man. Why not? Give it a go. I'm glad he tried. Still, Replays, there's 30 seconds left. He could just play this life out. He could let Cole take another round.
With 30 seconds, you popped a smoke here, and there's only 3 entrances. There's only 2 players. They've got to watch out for either one, and one's actually dipped out the way with 20 seconds. If he finds a kill, I think he's just spotted Ricky. He could tag him, not going to find the kill, though. The bomb, awkward position, may find a kill. 11 seconds left. Replays for the 1v3. And I tell you what, someone with the experience of like any other champion. He's found 2 kills. He's planted the bomb. It's now Ricky versus Replays, and this is for Streaks as well. Replays with a 1v3. My goodness. How does he do it time and time again? And that is the face of Dash. That explains everything. You're frustrated. You're thinking, why was I out there with a sniper? Why wasn't I in the B-bomb site just sitting, holding corners? And I tell you what, he's emotionless on the main stage. Replays, he's done it again.
It's ridiculous. If Replays doesn't check that corner when he comes out of parking lot, that does not happen. None of that would have ever happened, and now they're tied up. Round 5. Here we go.
And Streaks.
Streaks, complexity on offense. It looks like they're hitting towards B. It's a 3-1 split, one player looking towards A, just as the first time we saw FaZe do this, and now up over the top. That nade from Replays is going to give all the information they need. They've rotated back towards A, and now they know. Here it comes, glide bomb over the top. Is there anywhere to hide? They've seen the bomb, but he's going to be going for Ricky instead. That's a guaranteed kill. That's 2 dead now for Cole. Replays with his 5th kill in a row, not too far away from the fighter pilot. Artillery strike to work with as well. And this is looking like a solid round for FaZe. It's 4 alive. Full control of the B-bomb site, 1 player towards A just in case, and Tatch is actually getting that kill. Blast is now all alone. Replays, take a bow. What a run that was. FaZe with another win.
And full streaks. The problem is as well, people think 1v3s are just clutching up a round. That 1v3 basically won them the next round. You know, that gets them the glide bomb, it secures them the playstyle that they can use. It's now secured them the fighter pilot. That 1v3 from Replays could potentially be like 3 rounds, 4 rounds with a barrage, with the fighter pilot. You've got to look at the bigger picture, especially in the likes of CWL champs and complexity. They're going to be so frustrated. It feels like they almost threw this away. And I tell you what, with FaZe taking map 1 as well, it's looking good.
And this is so tough as well for Cole. I mean, losing that first map in the fashion that they did. Now we have him in the S&D, and it's slowly but surely starting to fall apart, and things like that don't really help. Blast just getting absolutely drilled there from the firing squad of FaZe. Replay still on your screen. Gearing up maybe towards a push towards A, and you've got 2 of them making their way in towards B from FaZe, and one of them's just gone down. Priester getting a nade kill there on Dashi. He's going to eliminate him from the match, and that's so far so good. FaZe, as they make their way forward, 1 minute left on the clock. The bomb site is pretty much theirs. The rotation from Cole looks like they're moving back towards the mid-street. Replays may be able to catch these 2 players on the transition. There's one. Shots are in. Doug's down. There's 1 player left in the street, and that's going to be Ricky. Can he find him as well? Replays to make it your 8th kill in a row. No sweat.
Time after time. This guy just comes up... Replays, the amount of times we've seen in Pro League, you know, just change a game by, you know, a clutch or a play, whether it be hardpoint or CTF, and a player which, yes, is overlooked time and time again. He's got a ring to his name. He's at a tournament which he's very familiar with. He's at a place where he's very comfortable, and he's got the experience to back it up. And things like that, you know, just the positioning of where he was. His team's over at B. Yes, the first kill's easy. The positioning to get the second is incredible. He's still got full streaks. He's on an 8-kill streak. I'm telling you, that 1v3 is just won in this, the next 3-4 rounds.
He's completely taking control now. Here we go, in the round 7. FaZe looking unstoppable at this point. All off the back of some magical replays. And can he find any more? Unfortunate timing. The streaks don't come out, and he does end up dying. But that's absolutely fine. He's still fully streaked. The bomb's going to be going down now. Sensor gets that one. Zuma now trying to get on the retake. Priest is down by the streets. He's got Dashi to his left. They don't really have anyone in a big position to make this happen, and Priest is about to just come across Blast. If he can find the kill, this would be huge. Not able to do it. 2 dead now. Make it 3 for FaZe. Zuma on his own. This is looking like a big win from Cole. They've bounced back into this one. Nice kills from Dashi. Blast found 2 in a row. Can Zuma make anything happen? And it's not going to be the case. 3 to 4. Complexity now slowly etching their way back into this one, and certainly not over yet.
Yeah, most definitely not over by any means. A must-win round. You've got to feel there for Complexity. Give them a little bit of confidence going into this. You got to remember, again, those streaks are still in the hands of FaZe. Cole are going to be frustrated, but they've got to take it round by round. They've got to take it slow. They've got to keep alive, you know, the all players. You've got to have that number advantage. And I feel like they're losing that. A lot of these 4v4s straight away after 10, 15 seconds are becoming 3v3s. And I don't think that's when Complexity play their best. You know, that's where we want to see. We need to see Dashy, Blast, Alive making this big impact play. But speaking of those two players, both on a 2-kill streak, can they come up with anything special here? Now on the defense, can they tie up the series?
That's the thing. We do expect to see players like Blast and, you know, Dashy to do those huge, you know, crazy clutch plays, individual juggernauts that they can be. They can be so special to watch, and haven't necessarily been bringing that here. A little bit off on the beginning now of our Champs Week. What a week it is. It makes Christmas look like a birthday, right? It's not that special, is it? You get one every year.
Forget it all. It's all about champs. 4 to 3. FaZe Clan, though, bringing the excitement already. We're not even in the arena yet. Just the pools here, but still as important. Replay's tagged up. He's going to dip out of that one. Look at the spread of the players here for FaZe, though. Blast is going to get the first kill. He's going to be traded up in a world of trouble. Replay's coming down there. Will find one. That's with the barrage. Sensor on the other side of things finds another kill. And again, the split between the players of Priest and Replays. Someone needs to go big. Replays does have airborne hunker, so you think he may have been heard, but maybe the artillery barrage helped him out with that too.
Yeah, it's a noise. A big old crashing on the other side of the map even made a big difference. You know, those Astros, they do a great job, but maybe a little too good a job in that instance. And now we have it. 2v1. FaZe on the ropes in this point. 35 seconds left. He's got a fire pilot to work with. He knows that Doug's on the bomb site, and that was the bait he needed. Confirmed. The lane is open. He may be able to find a second player there, but can he?
Oh, no.
He can't even find that.
He gets him in the
there
it is.
That'd have been an absolute travesty if he hadn't managed to find that kill. 20 seconds left. Dashy versus Replays.
Interesting, though, with Replay. Still has that smoke, still has that grenade as well. He's not on the bomb. And I like this. He doesn't even peek out. He sees the bomb. He sits down with 10 seconds. That is the experience. That is the knowledge. And that, once again, is Replays clutching up for FaZe Clan. People talk about Zuma and Attach all the time. But Replays, these past couple of months, has stepped it up in so many ways. FaZe Clan looking to take map number 2 here.
So many times, so many players, Phil, we would have seen them charge that player on the bomb site. We would have seen them get the kill. They get the kill on the guy going for the arm, and they would immediately run in. They wouldn't watch the clock. They wouldn't just sit there impatient. You saw Replay's face. No sweat. Didn't have to work for that kill whatsoever. Even if he had been challenged by that player, at the same time, like, he's still buying time. He's laying prone. He's lying in wait for that one. Fantastic heads-up play. Superb stuff to put FaZe on map point now. Dashy going for that snipe again. An aggressive push towards B from both sides. Center finds the first blood on Priester. Blasting from behind on Replays. This is huge. What a way to start it. For Complexity, maybe a second. Beautiful work from Blast. There's another one down on the bomb site that's going to be attached. Can he find anything out of this? Attach is not going down without a fight. Dashy going in, hoping for something big. That shot's going to make a difference. Oh, perfect timing there from the pinch. If Blast any second later, that probably would have been a kill there for Attach. And that's the 1v1 they don't want to be in.
Attach read it perfectly, but there's only so much you can do. You saw almost Dashy kind of bait out Attach with that sniper. But if Attach makes that kill, Dashy's in a world of trouble there. But I believe Blast actually found 2 kills there, maybe his 3rd of that round. So maybe he's working towards some streaks as well. The barrage, the fighter pilot, the glide bomb has all been used for FaZe Clan. This gets a lot more interesting here now when we start to see Complexity push this game. 5-4, round number 10. Blast, 11 kills to his name. He's actually quite a way off streaks. It was only the 3 that we just saw there, but 14 kills for Zuma, Attach, and Priester combined. Replays with 13, but Priest has already been taken down. This is looking good for Cole.
I'm having deja vu. Over the top. The nades have been great from Dashy, but somehow not managing to find anything. Ricky almost with the turn. This could well and truly be it. Blast, he's somehow alive! How did he pick up this kill as well? Now it's a 1v1. Blast Replays.
A technical 1v3. He finds 2 easy kills there as he has the cover of the bomb. And now we start to think about streaks. He wins this gunfight. He goes to 600. He pushes this to around 11, but who is he up against? It's Replays with 14. Blast with 13. 45 seconds, Mars left on the clock. Look where the bomb is.
This is what Replays excels at. He loves these moments. Last time we saw him in this 1v1 scenario, last time we saw him in any scenario like this, he played this perfectly. And now, bomb grab, love it. Smokes out, he's ringing the dinner bell, but he is not coming to the table. Maybe he's going to go up top, straight over to A. That smoke, you know what? Blast was completely unfazed by that. He's staying in the same position. He has not moved since the smoke went off. He's not taking the bait, but he's not making a play until he knows where the bomb's gone down. And now Replays has got the advantage. He's got the bomb down. He's going to be able to set up for this, and he might try and catch him as he transitions towards the site, but Blast is playing this real slow.
Replays is running a long way away from that bomb. However, lucky for him, Blast is absolutely nowhere near it. I feel it's almost the first to see each other. Replays, we know how good he is in these 1v1s. He's seen the bomb. He's going to dip on out. 23 seconds, taking his time. He'll be counting to 7.5. He's on the bomb. Replays just needs to challenge with 14 kills. He's going to make it 15. He's going to find him, and that's going to be FaZe Clan once again. And who is it to get that final kill, to clutch up for FaZe? Is none other than Replays. And Blast, you've got to say, it would have been a beautiful 1v3 to push this to round 11, but never, ever count out FaZe. And yeah, you're absolutely right, Priester. This guy, absolutely incredible. Guys, FaZe Clan take it in map number 2. Of course, CTF to come. Can Complexity come back? Join us after this break for more Call of Duty.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty World Championships 2018. FaZe Clan versus Complexity, currently on the main stage. And Chance, this is a game that really could have been unbelievably close if it hadn't really been in Game 2 for replays. The man, the myth, the legend, Search and Destroy superstar. I feel like Phil summed it up perfectly in the cast. He said that 1v3, it didn't just shape the round, it shaped future rounds to come. He's just so talented.
He's a brand new father to 4 Complexity children. Like, he went full dad. It was everything. And, like, there weren't many mistakes from Complexity. He played everything just perfectly.
Yep.
The 1v3 he had at the start, maybe you don't want dashing that spot, but he clutches that. Then he is the clutch where he's calling in every single streak to guarantee the round. Then the 1v1 against Blastful, it seemed like at a certain point there was nothing Complexity could do. It was just replay saying, I'm going to win this game, and literally no one can stop me. It was brutal.
Search and Destroy just comes easy to replays, that's for sure. As it stands, FaZe Clan with the 2-0 lead over Complexity as we head over to London Dogs capture the flag.
Here we go into our third and potentially final map here. FaZe Clan up 2-0, and my God, could it be any different, Phil? This could be a 1-1, this could be 2-0 to Complexity. This has been such a tight series. And I don't think we're in for anything too dissimilar here on London Dogs again in CTF, because let's face it, there's not a whole lot between these teams. The man of your screen, Priest, is having a lovely time so far. Lovely bit of a two-piece there. The bar ringing true. A couple more if he wants them. His team's pushing up as well. Priest is finding 2. Attach finds 1 in the back end, and Dashi just managing to cling on there and somehow stay alive. That is going to hold the line for the time being and give the boys of FaZe a little bit of breathing space now. They can finally get out of their base, finally get across that halfway line, and Zuma, he's the player on your screen. In there quite fast, but not able to find anything of that, and Attach back on defense is now going to try to quell the tide of Complexity players as they move forward.
Yeah, a lot of trades going down. The initials here, no flags pulled just yet. Zuma maybe a little bit too fast there going into the enemy base, but he's going to spawn on up and help his team from the base. Replays finding 1. Zuma to fall pretty much instantly after spawning. But after 60 seconds, sometimes, you know, on Doc's CTF, you can have 2 flags by this time. So, you know, pretty neutral as it stands right now. You'd say FaZe almost a little bit on the back foot, but they're okay for now. Here's Zuma getting back into barrels, trying to take control. He's going to find himself a wild Sensor pushing on through, and I like what Sensor did there. He got the kill, he backed off, he's looking for a second. He's not going to find it in replays, though. But again, Complexity, they're looking pretty strong here at the start of CTF.
Yeah, there seems to be a sort of a bit of an equilibrium between both teams. They're fairly evenly matched, and it is taking a tiny bit of pressure just to attempt to tip the scales either way. And at the moment, Complexity getting towards the heavier side. Ricky, further forward he goes, the higher chance of picking up, you know, a kill like that. And at the same time, I don't want to make anything happen there. Sensor quickly back in the mid, trying not to let that land that just fought so hard for go to waste. This FaZe make their way out of the spawns. But again, pressure being mounted. Priester from behind, he's going to find a 1 there, and that's going to be an easy kill. The pressure now mounting as they're making their way forward. Slowly but surely like a pressure cooker, but again, replays cut down. And back to it, Phil. Complexity find the answer kills. Not able to make too much of a run. Attack chances back again. This is so evenly matched between the two teams.
And this is where the flag has been pulled. My goodness, Ricky's opted to go right through the middle. This is so bizarre, but he's got away with it. I'm not going to get much further than fire. I'm mind-blown the fact that he pushed right through there. Attach is going to return the flag, and now FaZe is in a positive position, but this is the first. You've seen it pretty much here as you see Priester backing off. He's got the bar in hand, taking that assault rifle roll, of course. Dashi is going to just hold it at bay for now. 2.5 minutes into the first side. Priester's still alive and kicking. 3-kill streak. Make it a 4. Absolutely, yes, he can, but he might have to just wait for his teammates. The closest one being attacked before he pushes forward. He's going to get a little too hasty there, a little too aggressive. A Sensor is going to take him down.
Yeah, Sensor, that kill is huge. I mean, completely shuts him down, stops streaks happening, gives his teammates a chance to spawn, get them out of their own base. But again, FaZe maintaining that pressure. Replays with the grab. That's, whoa, no, it's not a kill. Ricky finding 2, Dashi getting him again. Priest is trying to hold mid down, but Sensor getting it. Can he catch the kill? No, Blast is there to pick it up. So now, Complexity on the offense. They have the numbers. The players of FaZe, all 3 have now just spawned out back, sitting in the back end of the base. Can the boys of Complexity get in there in time? Attach goes down. 2 more left on the flag. Dashi finds another. Sensor, here he goes on through. Blast is hitting the flanks. The flanks are wide open at this point. Replays, though, with a turn, is going to hold the line for the time being. The flag's now on the back of Sensor as he makes his way across map. Can Attach cut him out before he gets to the point?
Attach has the time by all means, but it's going to be the 2 plays. It's going to be Dashi and Sensor versus Attach. Attach hesitates on the flag. I honestly don't think it makes the difference, but what will is Sensor and the streaks. 3-kill streaks for him. In fact, a pilot, the barrage, and the glide bomb as well. And We know how Sense can play when he's confident, and he's ringing him in straight away. Glide bomb straight onto Zuma's skull, and we're gonna see 3 players go down. Wouldn't surprise me if another flag's pulled out the way here. Blast trying to get in the face of them, and you know what? Forget Blast. Sense has got it once again. He's gonna get it close to barrel building, but I tell you what, this would be huge for Complexity to grab this flag to make it 2-0. Then he's gonna find it again, but it's only Dashi alive. You've got to think this flag's going back in favor of FaZe. You've got to kind of question how that wasn't a pull, you know, how that wasn't a flag.
It's just holding on, and here comes the counter-attack from FaZe. Sensor still hanging on those streaks. Blast doing the best he can to stay alive in fire, but he's getting absolutely pounded here. Nate's coming through, Attach and Zuma through the front door. Ricky holding down Docs. Manages to find 2 out of that one, but Attach cleans him up. Zuma with a hand to take care of Blast there. Dashi desperately trying to make something happen. Final 20 seconds. Can Sensor stop this cap? He can. Can he take care of Zuma as well? This would be the death knell there for FaZe. With the final 15 seconds, Replays is trying to make something special happen, but again, it may be too little too late. The final 10 gets a kill. Can he maybe keep it alive? Blast is maybe going for a cheeky pull of his own.
You see Blast on the other side, maybe finds a pull. 3 seconds left. He's going to grab and go. Here we go. Gonna find himself 1-3, go down, the flag is out, and this time it's on Priest's back, and now you gotta favor this for sure, going for FaZe Clan, as we see it push through barrel building. The return should come in from Attach, but only 1 alive. It's gonna be Ricky, and he's not gonna be able to fend off 3 of FaZe. That's gonna tie it up 1-1. We're gonna see this go again, so close. It seems like the story of the series right now. It could be anything, you know, in maps and series count, Miles.
It's so close, and again, you got to feel a little disappointed there. Complexity, they're the ones who pull the flag at the final moments. They're the ones who open up overtime in the final seconds there, with a lead as well. And you want to be going into the second half with a lead. You do not want to be giving away those caps in overtime in the dying seconds. And FaZe counting their blessings at this point. They've got to be happy with the position they're in. Up 2-0 in the series, tied 1-1 at the halftime whistle here in the CTF. And now we go back into it. 5 minutes on the clock for the CTF. Currently tied up. If they can make it to an overtime, then we're going to see the fastest cap set the clock. The other team has to best that one, but I don't think anyone in this game wants that to happen. FaZe with a couple of early kills to start this one off. Zuma, he's hungry for that pull. He may just get it.
Biding his time here. I love what Zuma's doing because he knows that, you know, the odds are against him, and if he can draw some of these players back, even just tag them up like this, all of these players are going to be now worried about the back from the front. They're being pinched in, and we are going to see a 3v2 now as we go to the barrel build and Replays again rocking the sub. It doesn't feel right, but it looks good here. 12 and 11 for Replays. This is where we're going to see the streaks. But is it going to be enough? The 3 players, they can all get caught out, but look at that. They all split up. They take one for the team. The Priester, and tell you what, play with the flag. Replays. He dives on out as that fighter pilot is still going down. It's 2-1.
You waited for the all clear. The skies were absolutely friendly at that point, and there you go. Caps the flag. 4 minutes on the clock. Attach is still in very much enemy territory right now. Replays making his way forward. Can't make that happen. Attach still unable to make anything of that life as he crept on through, and Priester holding down the front line now. We do have a slight bound of aggression coming out of Complexity, but again, if they can maintain that pressure, Zuma, though, sniffs that one out. 2 easy kills, and he's going to maintain that control of middle map. This is a great look now for FaZe. I don't think they have any streaks to work with. We do still have the artillery barrage from Sensor on the other side of the ring, but at this stage, we need to see something bigger coming out of FaZe. I mean, they're not necessarily in a tough spot, but streaks would basically seal the deal for them right now. I mean, the pressure they're managing to maintain is fantastic, but with the streaks, they're really going to be able to send this one home, and that'll be a 3-0.
And I think the streaks, obviously, you think of a barrage, it's not going to be something that's really going to stop, you know, a flag. I think that's where, you know, you start to push up, you start to cut, you know, maybe a spawn, you know, put it towards useless if you're pushing forward as Complexity. But Ricky trying to do something without the use of that barrage, and now amongst enemy territory. However, Priester taking down Dashi, Sensor, and Ricky do find a couple, and now maybe this is a flag pull, but still 2 lurking around. Ricky, I mean, the hesitation is there, but you've got to think, you know, it's a split decision. He's waiting for it, and this is why the barrage comes down. They wanted to bide their time. They wanted to secure the flag. It is out. FaZe are overextended. Dashi going down is so crucial there. Blasted now going to wrap round, but number 2, can Zuma get this flag, and can he get out? He's going to find the kill, and he's going to get away with it. He's going to be running straight into the arms of Priester, and he's going to be happy about that one. That is the difference maker. Zuma finding that kill on Blast, incredible.
The artillery barrage was fine. They pushed the players out in the Dashi, but he was in the middle of the street, unable to find a kill out of that one, and now we have a stalemate with 2 minutes and 15 seconds now on the clock. Both flags out. Both teams sort of turtling up, settling in. Ricky slowly but surely making his way forward, hoping to find a hole in the defensive phase, hoping to find that kill. We'll see if we can't snuff out whoever has the advantage here. Priest up. Oh, he's taken care of there. Ricky on the other side. Complexity looking strong on the offensive now. Blast has found another kill attached. He's been pulled back. He's got to do something about this one. Zuma, the flag carrier, the last player left alive. He takes care of Dashi. Can't take care of them all, though. Sensor lying in wait, and that's the tie it up with 1:45 left on the clock. A perfectly executed retake there from Complexity. Beautiful work from them off the back of those two handsome kills from Blast.
Yeah, and it's Ricky and Blast, the two players that are that difference maker. And what they can do is not only tie things up, they can take the lead off this because of how back FaZe Clan were, and that flag is going to go in. Complexity changed the game, and again, it's Ricky and Blast, 4 kill streaks for either of them. Now we're going to see those score streaks rain on down, and this could very quickly become a 4-2, a 5-2. But does it need to be? Absolutely not. Complexity, they're in the lead. Sensor's 20 and 14, he's killing it. He's having a great time on the main stage, but Ricky looking for those streaks. He gets these, he pretty much secures the game.
Can he find anything? Replays, hop, skip, and a jump down the box, draws the aim away, and now we have it. Pressure from Sensor as he makes his way forward. 57 seconds left on the clock. FaZe, though, hungry for this one. They know they need to make a play happen. A Blast, he's been an absolute hero for Complexity. Can he maintain here? He's got 4 members of FaZe making their way through. The pinch is coming through. Every possible angle is being filled by a FaZe player right now. He cannot blink. Any chance they're going to get, they're going to take an opportunity here. And this is it. 2 players are through. Sensor's still alive. The flush, the players on the flag are being taken care of. Priest is down. Sensor, can he get the return? Dashi. Now versus Zuma. He's got to win the gunfight in mid. If he can catch him on as he runs on through. Blast gets the kill. There's the return. 30 seconds left. Can FaZe do anything now to tie it up?
It was Zuma and Blast again. Zuma made the all-important kill the first time around, but Blast answers back for that one with 20 seconds left. You expect Cole just to hold tight here in the middle. It was a great effort, a valiant effort from FaZe Clan here pushing forward, but Sensor and the boys of Complexity, they're looking strong here, but they just need a touch. Can FaZe get a touch on the flag? The flag has been touched for 5 seconds. It needs to be returned. All players go down. Complexity will bite back, and we're going to see a game 4. Credit for me, for Sensor, for the consistency throughout the map, but Blast and Ricky, that return was incredible. Back useless.
Complexity, stay alive. The question, for how long? Chance, a very bizarre London Docks, it felt like. There's some pacing issues kind of came through there, back and forth. It looked like FaZe really took control of it, and Complexity make a comeback. A lot to digest.
I'll tell you what, man. Complexity have put themselves in so many good positions, and then they find ways to screw it up. They should have won that game by an extra 2 or 3 flags with what they put forward. Like, they have Ricky by the flag, kills a guy in the back, and they have it out. They got a guy on fire, you got Ricky in the back. The players are like spawning out lower docks. Grab the flag and go, and they wait 30 seconds before they go for it. They call in the artillery, and Zuma slips through the cracks, and it turns into stalemates, and there's more than just that, but like, even the hard point. Again, they got triple streaked out, and they still lost the game. They get 3v1s against replays, and they're not clutching it up. And this is huge for FaZe, obviously, just to get those 2 maps, but every single map matters.
That's the key.
Right, because like E6 is just running through moratorium on Delta, by the way, so there's very good chance that we might have a 2-way or 3-way tie, whatever it means. So Complexity needs these maps. Even if they lose the series, they need these maps, force the game 5, but they're making it very difficult for themselves.
To your point, the E6 moratorium game, it's not been close, lads. Yeah, I know you've been very much focused on this game, rightfully so. You've not missed much. It's very, very quick. The game starts, the game ends. So if you assume, and this is kind of what Chance was talking about when you guys were looking at that game too, that maybe FaZe and Complexity do the same that E6 has done to Moratori, the likelihood of a 3-way tie is going to be up there. And that's where winning these maps, Phil, is so, so important. We've seen tiebreakers time and time again. You need to at least get some maps under your belt. And what's really bizarre is this could have very well been a 3-0 to Complexity.
This could be 3-0 Complexity, this could be 3-0 FaZe, this could be 2-1. It could be any score right now, but for me, like you said, those maps are very important. And a lot of people at home maybe think, no, it won't go down to maps, it won't go down to rounds or whatever.
Very well could.
But the sheer amount of pools we have, it's gonna happen. You know, we're gonna get upsets. You have your favorites, you build your bracket at home, everyone does, and yes, you might get 60-70% right, but we're gonna see games like Sween and Splice, we're gonna see games like potentially this that go the distance, but someone's got to win, someone's got to lose, and for Complexity, I think they're going to be pretty frustrated. I think they're going to be going into this hard point almost thinking this could have been a 3-0.
Another prime example, of course, TK Lightning Pandas. We all had TK coming out comfortably #1 in the pool, and well, that could still be the case, but as of right now, at least, it isn't the case. Lightning Pandas sitting pretty there in their group. But back to this one. We named it the Group of Death before the Call of Duty World Championships began, and well, so far it's been pretty close from what we've seen, at least in this matchup, of course. FaZe versus Complexity. FaZe took the first two. Complexity stay alive in the CTF. Now though, can they force a Game 5? Valkyrie hardpoint underway.
Complexity have just been counting the blessings, really. I mean, they've been gifted now a chance to get back into the hardpoint. Bit of redemption to redeem the behavior they had in that first one. It was so close, a few mistakes gave it away, and now a chance to get back into this one. And what a way it would be to pull this back. And again, every map is going to count. If you at home don't believe that it's going to come down to maps, we've seen it now. 2 champs in a row, there's been something. It's very, very likely and possibly the most competitive Call of Duty like I've ever seen in my short COD career, Phil.
Absolutely.
We could well be seeing it again.
We will, by all means. There's got to be a pool where you'll have a 3-way tie, you'll start counting rounds, percentages, it all gets a little crazy, but that's why we love it. That's why champs and why COD is so competitive, especially, you know, when you go into an event like this with the best teams from around the world. FaZe Clan and Complexity obviously representing North America here, going head-to-head. FaZe Clan dominating that ventilation room. On the rotation, we are going to see Complexity rotate early. I tell you what, a touch behind enemy lines could play upset right now. He's going to find one. And now maybe just bide his time until his team can push in. The perfect pinch could punish them here. And he's going to find one. This is where they go from each angle. Sensor's going to go down as Dashi does as well. FaZe Clan, the perfect start here. 45-7. But there's still 45 seconds left here on this bunker, Miles. They can put a very, very big dint in Complexity.
Oh, it could be a huge lead to be achieved here. I mean, that was a smothering attack, and now they're hanging in there as best they can. 3 members, though, of Cole just spawned in from behind. Replays. Can he take on all of them? He can take on one. The next 2 are going to find their way through, and Priest can't even get one out of that one, so that's important. As you can see, Cole getting in there now. Zuma next in, trying to prevent any of these points going through. But Ricky just pre him in that doorway. Magnificent work as the peaks round. Replays lying down, belly prone. Not able to manage to really make a dent there as Cole desperately trying to get back into this one. 15 seconds left on the bunker. No blast setting up for the next rotation. Catching this player through the window. Peekaboo. Zuma cuts him in half. Sensor now hoping to find something out of this. Checking windows, looking a little cautious as we come round to the rotation, and here come those players from FaZe. Sensor is all alone in this room. On the turn, someone gets attached, and that's a big kill, but it's not going to be enough. Did he buy enough time for his teammates to get in? No. They're spawning far away, and Zuma's going to be now applying the pressure. Yeah,
and luckily for FaZe Clan and for Attach, he's going to spawn right up in that bunker with them because of obviously the positioning of them. So well played to FaZe Clan here. They lead by around 40 points. Sensor putting down Attach once again, and Ricky combining here. I tell you what, for Complexity, they're getting the kills at the right time, but FaZe Clan are answering back twice as hard here as Priester finds the double. He's on a 4-kill streak, so watch out for him as now he has a tight angle onto Ricky. Maybe finds one in the middle. He's getting pressure from either way. Blast as well. He's found one. Not surely. The glide bomb out of nowhere comes through. And honestly, I feel like he'll be pretty lucky to get that at least, but Complexity do get in. There's only 15 seconds left. They can, you know, tighten that gap between FaZe.
Yeah, really making Complexity work for it, though. Every point has just been a struggle right now. And if this is the Group of Death, Priester just gave us a little taste of the Grim Reaper there. Sensor, again on your screen, making something happen here as we go over to the office. And this is a potential big money hill for both of these teams. The subbies on both sides, lightning effective, lethal. Up close. We're hoping to see that big change that come out of FaZe. Can they find their form here? 100 points have crossed over. Sensor trying to make the entry. Blast. He's doing all the work, man. Doug's just literally riding on his coattails as he made his way through that doorway, and that was kind of weird to watch, but hey, man, Doug's got streaks now. Sensor with streaks to work with. Another kill would be great, and he's going to tip the hat straight off of Zuma there and hanging in there as we've seen Cole get a few more points out of this one. Glide bomb to his name. This Blast is doing so much for the team.
I just want to point out, Sensor, you can almost feel the communications. Sensor's like, go on, Blast bait for me. Blast bait and picks up a 2-piece to enter that hard point. He does the exact same when he's in the hard point. He baits out, he picks another 2-piece. Sensor, he's just collecting the time right now, but that's all he needs. He's got to work towards his streak. He's playing smart, but Blast is actually coming up trumps as well because he's got a 5-kill streak just from baiting. He's now going to go down, so no streaks for Blast. You've got to question the ambitious play there, but someone who's playing this pretty much perfectly is Sensor. He's playing this objective, and that objective is the streaks right now.
We want to see Blast and we want to see Dashi start making some big plays, some more flashier plays. We may just be getting that. Smokestacks, open roof, Replays just unable to climb in through that window, and he will be taken care of there. And Blast unable to hang on as you see Priester make his way through. Ricky with a quick, swift vengeance, almost. Lovely bit of work there, and you can see here comes the pressure from FaZe, trying to get these players back at the hard point. Beautiful nade from Ricky there, up over the top. Tax just walking into that one, and as you can see, FaZe still with that lead. Complexity still, though, hot on the heels. They're desperate to get in there on the hard point. Priest now, they're throwing everything they have at them. They have absolutely no more ordnance left. Streaks are all done, and they haven't been able to really break on through this one. The gunfight's still ensuing. It's a ground war still. Ricky in the back, 4 members of FaZe in front of him. Can he hang on?
Sensor was playing for those streaks. He was really, really pushing for it, you know, playing patiently. I think he only found the glide bomb here. But nevertheless, we are going to see FaZe Clan still in the lead. Not by a lot, though. 25 points as we go to our first rotation. Complexity looking to break that triple-digit mark. They're not going to do it because they're going to push off, as not get the scrap time. But nevertheless, they're going to push on in, try and control the ventilation room because, if you remember correctly, it was all FaZe Clan on rotation number 1.
Yeah, it did not really go the way of Cole, but they found themselves back into this one slowly, and it's not too far off. But it's a total difference to the first time we saw these two teams play hardpoint at the start of the series. Cole were actually leading the map. They were the ones, FaZe, who had to make the comebacks. They had to mount 2 comebacks in order to win that one, and it does not seem to be the case here. Valkyrie is very much going the way of FaZe. We have Cole in control for the time being. 2 players of FaZe now about to hit the pinch. Attach making big kills on the outside. Can he find a second? He does. Zuma now watching the front. Ricky doesn't manage to make a whole lot happen. Attach, lovely bit of save there from replays as he keeps that streak alive. He's on a 3 spree right now as he hangs on the hard point.
45 points in the lead here, and FaZe Clan once again dominating the ventilation room. The crazy thing is as well, they're looking to get the spawns, and they will have the spawns for that next rotation. And this is where you look at, you know, FaZe and Complexity and think about how many repetitions of these guys had, you know, on LAN on this map, and FaZe Clan playing it, obviously, maybe a little bit more. We'll, of course, have to see how this ends up, but leading by 50 points, FaZe Clan looking so well set up. How do Complexity break on in? There's no streaks to play with here. 108 and counting here, but they're falling more and more behind. I love Replay's position in here. He almost feels the flank coming on. Ricky's gonna fall. Blast and Dashi will answer back, but again, all this time, all these trades, FaZe Clan, they're taking all the points until now.
The clock has been ticking, Phil. The clock has been ticking this whole time, and FaZe is getting more and more comfortable for them right now. Zuma's making these big kills on the outside of the map, cutting those players out before they can even get into the operations bunker. There's no reinforcements to be found in Zuma now. Waiting for it. The timing's right. He knocks his way in. He finds one. Not enough to get the second or the third. And as you can see, it's going to be an absolute smash through mid-map. As you can see, all 4 members of FaZe spawning down the bottom of the map. 10 seconds left on bunkering as they're just gearing up for the next one. Things are looking up for FaZe. They're playing this one very smart, very smooth, almost effortless. It's minimal effort to get as much time as possible. Again, Complexity just not really able to make a dent here. Priest on the hard point. The first time we saw him in bunker, he was absolutely devilish and does get snuffed out there quite quickly. Attached, can he do the same? Can he get these players out and reclaim what they feel is rightly theirs? Replays on the outside, making another kill. This is a lovely bit of work back and forth. Beautiful covering fire from Priest there from the outside, and that's going to be back into FaZe's hands. And this could be another 30 seconds to add to the massive tally they've already got at 183. Cole will have to break into this one sooner rather than later before this gets well and truly out of hand.
It's pretty much even on the slaying side of things. And you start to look at FaZe and see exactly what they can do with the kills that they're getting, but still 25 seconds left on the bunker here. Replays, nice free kill there for him as he finds Sensor sat in a corner, but Dashi answer back with the double. We're going to be heading over for, again, another rotation, and Priester, he's showing why he is that main AR right now. 24 and 17, he's doing absolute work right now, putting Complexity in a very difficult spot here. But again, Zuma with the scrap, and the rest with the rotation. Interesting, where is Zuma going to spawn up? Is it going to be at the back here? Waiting for the hill to pop. Now he pops up here. He's going to spawn at that top bunker, so he's rotating around, and he's going to push Attach straight into there and help out the squad.
Oh, here we go. Dashi making his way through, kills Priest. We saw Blast make a fantastic set of entry kills on the last time this rotation happened. Ricky in over the top. Lovely kill there on Attach. Replays, picks up the pieces. On the outside, though, that's going to be Sensor making his way in. First in, does get taken care of there by Attach, and that's it. The defensive hold from FaZe, they could do it here. 2:27 and climbing. They need a mere 20 points so they can close this series out here at Champs. It may be pools, it may be early days, but in this group of death, every map counts, and it looks so good for FaZe right now. They can taste the win. 20 seconds left on the office. They can do it here. The final 10 needed. Zuma screaming on the outside. Here comes Replays. Blast finds 2. He can't find another on Priest, who's just too strong, unstoppable right now, and that may well be it. That's going to be it, FaZe. It's a 3-1 here at Champs.
It looked like potentially there could be an upset on the cards, but FaZe closed things out 3-1. And Chance, I think you summed it up perfectly when we were talking a little bit about, of course, that CTF, and just when you talking about the series as a whole. Complexity going to kick themselves. They really are going to kick themselves. They could have closed that one out so much easier.
That might be haunting. They got to go and play an E6 who looks like they are on fire against Moratori, an E6 that has 3-0'd them the last time that the matchup happened. It's a scary time. Your back's against the wall, and the